All right, hello everyone. Put those fists up because tonight we're gonna be talking about Bridal Aya. That's right. Um, hey, it's a water week, and we've talked about this unit before. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, we talked about my dear love and some other people's dear loves. Glassy. Now, Glassy has gotten her summer version, and she's getting her summer version in not too terribly much longer on global. So this is probably a pretty exciting moment, right? Like, there's a lot of people out there that I think are Glassy fans. You're gonna be really happy. I know she gets too many versions, but JP are just a bunch of S words for this character. So what you gonna do? Not terribly much. And if you're going to ride the wave, might as well ride the wave and enjoy it. And this is a fantastic unit. But, as some people have noted, oh, a water elemental character coming out right before the lightning elemental character of Bridal Alaya. And yes, we've said it before. Bridal Alaya is a absolutely top tier DPS that is almost borderline meta warping in terms of how good she is. Some people have said, hey, what is it like for Earth against this character? And I would say, even with Renoa boosting the Earth element to a much more successful degree, it's not always so clear-cut that that this character won't be on a team that will just trounce your Earth elemental. Bridal Alaya back before Renoa was beating full Earth elemental teams. That's just how strong she is and how strong Strike can potentially be. So, with all of that being said, and no, I don't sew, but I do knit a little. Some people are wondering, is it a good idea to invest in the swimsuit girl given that Bridal Eye is going to punch her in the face? Yeah, it kind of is. Let me put it this way. A major thing that happened with Bridal Aya when she came out on JP was there wasn't a good source of strike resistance literally anywhere. There was nothing on JP that would really allow people to potentially have like a leg up against strike. So Bridal Aya just kind of rolled over a metric ton of teams. And one of the things that has kind of changed that for the better is the VC. The VC that comes out with Glassy is, it's for specific jobs, but they do get access to this, which is essentially, like, most importantly, just strike resistance on a stick, on a VC stick, which is a insanely good way if you're trying to counter something in the future. And does that mean that water can 100% win against? No, absolutely not. The thing to note here is that the VC is a potential avenue for people who are afraid of just metric truckloads of Bridal Aliyahs, since she has been an incredibly hyped up unit and probably going to be pretty popular. But you look at this VC and it does give people kind of a preemptive. This VC coming out before Bridal Aliyah is actually just kind of really good, because it will prevent a little bit of the mortal blow that she will deal potentially to just a ton of different teams out there. So this VC and Glassy, you might think that it doesn't make a ton of sense for it to come out before Thunder Unit, but the VC coming out actually is a pretty good way for some people to get at least a little bit of extra potential of being strong against who will still of a unit that will still be very, very strong when she comes out. So yeah, I think I've spoken my piece about this, but it doesn't make sense to some extent. But water elemental players, you're probably targeting different teams anyway. Glassy is still really good against all of those teams. Thunder naturally beats the water element, as it generally should, and this VC is just a way to potentially get access to something really quite a bit more rare, which is strike resistance. So, I didn't talk about this yesterday in my video, so I thought I would redeem myself by saying that this VC is probably the real thing that should be coming out before Bridal Aliyah. And Glassy is just a great water unit that is a lot of fun, in my opinion, especially for water users, strangely say the least, and potentially Earth and Ice, depending on how many 90 cost VCs you have. But yeah, I think that sums up this video. Hopefully it has been helpful. Hopefully it will give you guys a little insight. And hey, guess what? Water elemental units. They might have some more value into the future as it turns out. Anyway, see ya.